spill the tea.
Hoe in the family.
Oh no!
The boys keep coming to the yard.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Thuy and I have my sister here today. Woo!
The guest of the show tonight.
So today we're going to be filming a highly requested video with us two, and we're going to be doing a little mukbang for you guys.
Very simplistic and healthy.
We're going to be answering a few of you guys' questions as well while we're eating a few mango slices, you know, keeping it all healthy and keto friendly. Is that keto friendly?
No, it's not keto friendly. This is not keto approved.
Okay, so if you guys have never met my sister before, I'll leave all her social links down below. Her name is Hong, and she does loads of stuff on Snapchat and Insta stories. I feel like we've got quite similar personalities as well, so hopefully you guys can have a little bit of a laugh, a bit more of like a casual video.
Okay, this is my first time ever being on camera and filming in front of the camera, so I'm feeling like a bit out of place. Normally I'm so used to like talking on my phone and literally you can see yourself and you check yourself then.
With the nice filter on Snapchat.
Exactly.
And everything. So basically I asked a little question on my Insta stories today and I got loads and loads of responses, so I actually wrote out all the main ones and all the ones we get loads of questions about, and I'm just going to ask them while we eat some mangoes.
Yes. Let me pick a nice one.
Yeah, oh no, that's the worst
That's
piece.
the crusty one.
She was about to pick up this piece here. No one wants this piece near the seed. You want the bit with the skin. And something that's so weird about us is that we actually really like hard mango. Like a lot of people like ripe mango that's soft, and we're like, that's the ones you throw in the bin.
Everything that I eat has to either be hard.
Okay. Oh!
We're keeping it GP. Is it GP? PG! Guys, I just have to pre-warn you that I get my words muddled up a lot, okay? So
yeah, there's going to be plenty of bloopers, so stay tuned, okay? So if you guys want to see us do a mukbang and answer a few of you guys' questions, please keep watching. Okay. Cheers. The first question that we always get comments on is how did we get confident on camera? So I think that's a really good question because I feel like we both was never this confident. I feel like you're a lot more confident than me.
I felt that I was the person that introduced Thuy to this sort of talking on camera. At first she was really, really shy.
I was so scared. I never wanted to talk. I always used to do like makeup tutorials but with music in the background.
Yeah. My friend introduced me to Snapchat and I was like, oh my god, this is so interesting. And basically watching people talking and interacting, I was like, I want to try it myself. And then it just became a thing and I started talking, and then I'm like to my sister, you know, you need to join this.
I feel like I am a good example of how you cannot be confident and then grow your confidence. So even if you are watching at the moment and you're not confident and you feel like you can never be able to talk to the camera, trust me, you can. The more and more you do it, like anything, you'll get so much better at it. So what tips can we give for someone to be more confident?
I feel that just be yourself. I know it's really hard when you say be yourself on camera because at first you do have to put on an act and you do have to show some sort of performance because no one wants to watch a dry, boring bitch on camera.
Exactly.
But you do have to show a bit of your own character, and slowly you will build that character and you become much more entertaining to watch as well. And then when you're much more expressive, you become a more expressive person and then slowly get more confident and it just comes natural to you.
I feel like before as well, when you used to talk on Snapchat, I used to have to rewatch my snap, make sure it's okay. If I didn't like it or if I had to like refilm it again. And most times now I just say whatever and I just post it.
Yeah.
So the more and more you do it, you just like either don't care anymore or you just slowly learn to say whatever's on your mind and you just post it. And then honestly, I feel like people appreciate that more and they feel like they relate a bit more to a person that's not so perfect. Even if you don't post it or even if you just put your own snaps on private and you don't post it to anyone, just getting used to talking to camera, it makes you so much more confident.
I agree with that. And I think not to give a other people think, because that's one thing. You're so scared and so concerned about other people's opinion. Why does that even matter? As long as you're happy with the content and you feel that you're authentic to yourself, that's all that matters.
Another question is, what would you tell your younger self?
I think a lot of younger people, especially now that I'm in my 30s, my mid-30s, I feel that when I was younger, I was so scared about the future. And I worry about all these things like, oh, what am I going to do? This and that. How am I going to fit in? And all this. I will tell you now, don't worry about it. Everything will be okay. It's not the end of the world. You make one mistake, you can redo it again. I think life is all about learning from your experiences, your mistakes. Most important thing is, once you make a mistake, pick yourself up and do it again and try better next time.
Try not to be so harsh on yourself. Sometimes it's good to just get out there, you know, and just start to live life a bit, because when you sit by yourself and you wallow in your own thoughts, then that's when you can go down a dark hole, you know. So try to push yourself, get yourself out there. Something that I would probably tell myself when I was younger, to not always think about boys.
Oh my god, the hoe in the family.
Oh no, I was never a hoe, guys. Let me just get that straight, okay? I've been with my boyfriend for 10 damn years, okay? The same old dick, okay? But basically, when I was younger, I don't know why, but I felt like I just wanted to like rebel. All I cared about was just like boys and like trying to fit in. I also felt like I needed to get that affection from a guy. I don't know why, but I feel like now when I look back, I'm like, why do you care about boys? Like, you're so fucking young. You have like your whole world ahead of you.
I do feel that everyone goes through that stage because I went through that stage. This is a really funny story. I remember the very first time that I got attention from men, and it was not even directed attention at me like from someone I know. I remember this is when I instantly felt attracted. First time I ever felt like, oh damn bitch, you must be hot. So I was just walking, and you know, I was dressed where I felt like top of my game. I was just walking along, and you know, I just heard beep, beep on the road.
And you're like, damn, you want some of this sauce?
Probably the fucking Bob the Builders in the car, okay? I used to think I was the ugly one, that no one would ever want to be with me. But it made me feel like, oh, I can attract men. And then slowly, because that one time I felt good about myself, that happened, it just spiraled. And then I think, okay, I'll make more effort. And then slowly I'm like, bitch, the boys keep coming to the yard.
I don't know if it's Asian girls in general or just like young girls, but I feel like when you are young, all you want to be is just be in a relationship. And I remember like every single time I break up with someone, like I wouldn't enjoy being single basically. And I feel like I wished I would have maybe like enjoyed that time in my life because you're so young. Like you should go out, you should find out who you are by yourself without having to have a guy there.
I also feel that because our culture wise, I think it's consider as, wow, you shouldn't be doing that, so therefore you want to rebel more. And you also don't get that affection from an Asian family, so they don't tell you they love you, they don't go and give you a hug.
So you feel like you need that, or you want that from a guy maybe. So I don't know, maybe we just got some daddy issues, but I feel like hopefully you guys will maybe relate to us in a little bit of a way. And me and my sister are 100% Vietnamese as well, because I know we'll get that question. So.
I feel that in my head I wanted to be with boys, but I couldn't. This bitch actually went with her feelings, you know.
I know, I got caught, and this bitch as well, she caught my ass, she reversed, and she found my ass. I was hiding behind my boyfriend, like, oh my god, they found me.
Me, my mom, and my brother were all in the car, and I was driving the vehicle, and this bitch, she used to disappear like...
I used to bunk off school to go see guys and stuff. Now that I look back, I'm like, why are you so fucking stupid? But obviously at the time, all you want to do is just spend your time with boys, and because my mum was so strict as well, I felt like I couldn't go out, I couldn't do sleepovers and stuff like that, so you end up fucking rebelling. And plus, I'm the middle child as well, so that's when you're like, no one cares about me, I'm gonna go find attention, bitch.
I was the goody two-shoes in the family. I'm like, bitch, I caught your ass.
So that's why me and my sister never used to get along before. But now we're like really good friends, and we're like each other's best friends, and we talk about anything now.
Do you feel pressure to follow the norms since you're in the public eye? I think this is mainly directed at you because... 1.4 million followers.
Try to not let it affect me, and I try not to think about it too much because it's very overwhelming. But I have definitely noticed in my social there's some things that I don't want to say anymore because I don't want to offend anyone. But I hate that about myself. I wish I could just be so carefree like how you are or how I used to be before. But all the time I feel like, oh, if I say that, then people might think this, or like you definitely get in your own head, and you definitely get maybe put on a pedestal a little bit because a lot of people are like, oh, you're my role model, or like they expect things from you, and I'm like, bitch, I'm just a normal person. Like I just slowly gained followers, and I never aimed for this, you know. I never wanted to be someone's role model, but I do try to still say what's on my mind. I still try to be funny. I just fart, say whatever hell I want, and I don't try to filter myself too much. But I definitely feel like now I need to like set a good example, and I can't be cussing people out like how I used to, you know.
I feel that because of that pressure, I do feel that it is important. When you have so much influence on such a big audience, you do have to be a bit more cautious of what you say. And this is also your career as well.
Especially because we're so open with surgery and stuff like that, I do feel like a bit of pressure, like, oh, I don't want to look like I'm promoting this, but I also want to be really honest. So honestly, it's like a constant battle.
If you could have any skill, what would you have?
If I could have any skill, I would love to be really business-minded. And I would love to be able to, like, switch anything into, like, a business. You know, some people are just naturally born. Like, you know, you see the kids when they're 4 years old with a lemonade stand, going into school and selling their sweets and stuff. I wish I was like that. But naturally, as a person, I'm not business-minded really at all. It's definitely kind of over in this industry that I work in because I'm not business-minded, and people take advantage of that. Being a blogger, there's no fucking article saying how to be a blogger. You just learn how to do it. So I wish I was more business-minded.
But I feel it's also good that you are not so money-focused as well. I feel that there's a lot of people that are driven by money, and they would do things that are not authentic, and they would create a lot of false representation of themselves because of money. So I feel that you've got an excellent balance there.
It's so hard though, because when you see them in their Rolls Royce, I'm like, in my little fucking Toyota, I go like, must be nice. Okay,
But the thing is, my sister is not superficial whatsoever. Me, I'm like, give the fucking Gucci, the Louis Vuitton, give all that.
I'm not like that at all. Okay, so answer the question. What is the skill that you can have then?
I wish I was a really good experienced talker, a good presenter. I think that is an excellent skill in life. When I talk to my manager, when the way he presents like a problem and he solves it and the way he tackles the problem, I'm just like, oh my God, I wish I can put what I'm thinking in here out there like that, you know? What I'm thinking here comes out completely different to what is out here.
It's hard because you're trying to be smart, but inside your head you're like, fuck, I don't know.
I have a lot of those blonde moments.
My sister works a proper 9-to-5 job, by the way. So in case you're wondering about manager and stuff like that, she just works a normal 9-to-5 job, but she enjoys makeup on the side. If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be?
So are we talking about personality or looks?
We could do one of each. Yeah, any mango, eat.
They're gonna fucking say that I chew like a cow already, yeah? Do you know what? I think I learned a lot of good traits in the last year about myself.
I think you have, because my sister just recently moved out, like, in the last year and a half or so. Yeah. So now she's like a whole new woman now. She, like, cleans everything. She's like basically a Mrs. Hinch.
Looks-wise, it'll be my vision. So my vision is really bad. Guys, I swear I can get a disabled badge for my vision, okay?
She honestly can. She's so blind.
I even tried to contact the freaking government and see if they can give me a disabled badge, but they're like,
Do you want to say what minus you are?
I'm close to a -10, guys. People think these contacts are just for like, you know, make myself beautiful. But no, they're vision correction. So it's so embarrassing. That's one thing I freaking hate so much is having my eyes checked because I dread that outcome. Every single time it's like creeping a bit higher, and then officially I'm blind.
No more eyes. Something that I wish I could change is that I wish I would be more organised. I'm not an organised person at all. I feel like I think of 100 things and I want everything done, but I don't do it well. Like if I clean, I'll like clean so like I can't see the mess anymore. It definitely annoys me because when I come in a room and it's so messy, I feel like my head is messy as well. By the way, guys, my sister is newly my assistant, by the way. So she works for me part-time and she just basically is my maid and she cleans my room.
Yes, her fucking AKA slave, okay?
She just basically comes like twice a week and organises my makeup and stuff. And then we get to spend time together as well.
So personality-wise, I wish I wasn't such a procrastinator. The thing is, when I say I want to do something, I really want to do it. And I'm also that type that when I want to do something, I want it here and now. Yeah, I would go hard at it. So say I wanted this new look, for example. I will literally buy the fucking whole catalogue of all this whole entire look, and then 5 minutes later I'll forget about it.
Yeah, and you're on to the next now. That's the same like me. I think it runs in our family, you know. Physical trait I would change about myself is I wish I had naturally full eyebrows and nice eyelashes. I hate the fact that I have to wear false eyelashes all the time. It really annoys me. I wish I could just wake up and just put a bit of mascara on and be like, ding, I'm ready, you know. Okay, so how was your relationship growing up? Yeah, we kind of answered this question earlier. We used to fight all the time. I felt like it was because of me and I was being very antisocial, never wanted to interact with my family. This was at the time where I was hiding Gwang. If you guys haven't seen my storytime video about I hid my boyfriend for 5 years, go check that out because I've done a whole storytime about it. I always felt like the struggle between like, I want to spend time with my boyfriend, but then I want to spend time with my family, but to be honest, all the time before my boyfriend will come first. I know it sounds so stupid, but you take your family for granted, I think.
I think you feel that because your family's always going to be with you through thick and thin.
Yeah.
So,
and I also felt like they never understood me as well. They probably will never understand, like, why the hell do you want to waste your time with this hood rat? Or, I don't know, you just feel quite judged or, like, I don't know, you just feel like you just want to, like, get away and, like, just be with your friends or people who you relate to or whatever. So
I think that's a normal part of growing up. You always want to be, especially with the person that you fucking love, you're going to be obsessed with that person and all you can think about is that person. And I think it's also such a big age gap when we grew up in a whole completely different environment.
How big is that age gap?
I'm turning 34 this year and you are...
I'm turning 27 this year.
Okay, get the calculator out.
Okay, you did the math, bitch.
So we have quite a huge age gap between us, and I feel that we come from a completely different background. I was a lot more isolated, and she grew up in a time where there's a lot more social media and there's a lot more influence, so we never had that understanding, and I'm a lot more traditional.
So if anyone is going through that problem, maybe in your family where you're never close, the reason why we actually got close is because of my boyfriend.
Yeah. I felt that my family, they were never going to accept her boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I had to be the one that connected everyone together. My mum, I don't know why, she listens to me.
Yeah, she's listens to my sister so much. Whatever my sister says, my mum like fights it, but then afterwards she like...
Yeah. I don't know why she has this thing of something wrong with her. Like, she'll go against your word, she'll say, no,
and
and
goes up, and after she's like, okay then.
Yeah. And then I was saying, okay, we're having this big event. This is quite a big event. Like, us Asian people, we have like massive gatherings.
It's like a family barbecue or something.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, can we invite Guang? You and Thuy is never going to be close because mainly her boyfriend that's keeping their relationship apart, and it's always like something that's a secret that everyone knows, so it's not a fucking
like
secret.
An elephant in the room.
So I was like, let's invite him. And then she was like, yeah.
Because I felt like, because Gran could come around, I became a lot closer to my family in general. So, yeah, just try to find stuff in common and then maybe, like, go out more, do stuff, go shopping more, see what you both like.
And I feel that one thing is really important is communication. In general, I think with, like, my sisters that I've experienced is the younger one are less reluctant to open up.
Because they go through that stage of rebellion as well. I feel like they'll grow out of it. I feel like they need to get that out of the system.
Yeah.
And then when they grow up and then they have a bit more in common, like when they find what they want to do in life and stuff, and that's when they'll open up. Yeah.
But I feel that you also have to be the bigger person and reach out to them more.
Yeah, so try to communicate as well. This is a big one, guys, and I have been trying not to talk about it too much on my social media. What advice do we have about surgery? You guys know, me and my sister has had a few fair of operations. We like to say that we are not shy about talking about it because I feel like in this industry in particular, so many people get stuff done, guys, and they will never talk about it, guys. I feel like I can never have a surgery and then not tell my social media. I feel like I want to vlog it, I want to talk on Snapchat about how I'm feeling at the moment, but a lot of people are not like that.
But I feel that a lot of people are really interested in this subject because a lot of people want to make these major decisions, and because so many people hide these sort of things, no one knows the experiences that you've gone through and no one's given advice regarding to this, and it's considered as a taboo thing and you're judged about it.
Even our family, like our family doesn't want us to get surgery done. My mum was like against it, my brother is so against it, but then now they're over it, do you know what I mean? It's like, it's our life, we do whatever we want. I do feel lucky that I have my sister to go through with it because
I'm the fucking guinea pig, okay? I'll do the surgery first and then
if
she'll
it's
go.
good, I'll go to the same surgeon. I had a message the other day saying that, oh, I really want to get my nose and my eyes done. I'm really scared, I'm not sure, what if I hate it? Should I go through with it? And I personally said to her, I would not go through with it if you have doubts about yourself. You need to be 100% sure. You need to try on those ass pads. Buy those hip pads. Try it out. See if you like the shape of it. Like when I had my eyes done, I used to wear eyelid stickers all the time. And I was like, this is the shape that I want my eyes. So that's what I showed the doctor. So I would face tune myself. I face tune my nose smaller. I'd be like, this is how I want my nose. So if you
have doubts, you should not go ahead with it because there are so many risks involving surgery. So you need to be 100% sure. Do your research as well. Find a really good doctor and find a doctor that specialises in the surgery that you want. You don't want to be, having regrets that, oh, I could have went with this doctor, but I basically went with this other doctor
because they were closer or something.
Yeah,
like
and
that.
it went completely wrong. And you're going to always have that doubt in your brain.
Get recommendations. Go to people that's actually been there as well and see what was the experience like. Maybe someone didn't like something because of a certain reason, but maybe you don't even care about that reason. Do you know what I mean? Like some people won't go to somewhere because the customer service was bad, but if the results were good, then I don't care about the customer service. But if you really care about the customer service, then you won't like it. Do you know what I mean? So everyone likes different things. You need to weigh up the good and bad, and just remember there's always cons to it. There's never no easy way out of it. There's a lot of healing process. There's complications that can go wrong. You can die from the fucking surgery.
You need to look at which doctors specialise in what type of surgery. So we are Asian. We would go to an Asian doctor that specialises in Asian faces.
Yeah, exactly. So for our eyes, we went to an eyelid specialist that does like 6 surgery on eyes every day. So we went to Malaysia to do it, So even though we can get the surgery here, but we haven't found anyone that was like good in eyes here. So
because I feel that with like doctors over here, they specialise in Caucasian faces. We're about building a structure where our face is pretty flat, whereas a Caucasian face, for example, would want to minimise that appearance. So they would have their nose broken. So doctors over here would do a different job compared to what we are aiming for. Does Hong have a boyfriend? Single to mingle.
Yeah, she's been single for a long time.
Yeah, I've been single for 5.5 years, guys. So if you have anyone,
put your submissions down below. Phone numbers, a photo. They need to have a driving license. You need to have a car. You need to live on your own. You can't be dealing with no baby mama.
And I also feel that as with age, I'm so stuck in my ways, and I find that I want a particular person with these set of criteria. Obviously, I need to make some adaptation, but there are certain things that I want and I'm not willing to compromise on that.
So if you have anyone those meet those criteria and they're still good looking with a six-pack,
just slide in the DMs, okay?
Tell us an embarrassing story about when we was little. So, funny fact about me, guys, I actually don't have any memory from when I was younger. I have no idea. I feel like I need to go to therapy and unlock those memories.
I'm going to tell a funny story about Thuy, okay? Do you know, back in the day, this is a long, long time ago, maybe talking about 10, 15 years ago. No, actually even longer than 20 years ago. This was when she was still a little toddler, okay? So we went back to our home country, which is Vietnam. And back then, you may be surprised by this, but dogs used to eat shit.
It was so poor in Vietnam. It used to be such a poor country. No one had food. Can you imagine, like, the dog having food? That's like a luxury for them.
Literally, their meal was what came out of your asshole, okay? So she really wanted to go to the toilet. And back then, you didn't have, like, a proper toilet. So you had to go and poo in the
like a hole in the wall, yeah.
My mum gave me the responsibility to take her to a fucking toilet. I was young myself. I was, like, around about 10, 15. Literally, I took her out. And then she was pulling down her pants. There's fucking 10 dogs all spying on her bum cheek. Grabbed the stick. I was like, push, 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 push.
Well, I was like, quick! The dogs were attacking my shit, but that makes me really sad that dogs had to eat shit to stay alive. But that was the story. My shit was just so fucking tasty.
Story about me. Now, this affects me in my 30s, okay? So we're going back when I was migrating from Vietnam to Hong Kong to the UK. So back then, we never had any sweets, you know. That was considered as a luxury. I remember I used to look at these kids and they were just like chewing gum. My mom, she would never get me chewing gum because she can't afford it herself. What I used to do was, I knew my mom wouldn't allow me because she will smack my fucking face if she knew that I was doing this. So I used to wait around the bin, and when I see someone like take the gum and put it on the bin top, like they chuck it away, I used to run after they leave, get that, and literally chew the gum. I'll forget that I had the chewing gum. I go back home, and my mom was like, "What the fuck are you chewing?" I got so much beat for that.
So my sister was born in Vietnam, and then my mum had to slowly bring my brother and my sister here because of the Vietnamese war. So we were so poor, and my mum was telling the story of like my mum gave my sister a lump of rice for dinner, and the rice was so like burnt and crispy, but she was like, wait here until I get some like salt to put on the rice to make it a bit flavourful.
And you know, she disappeared for 1 minute. She told me to hold on this lump of rice, and I was like, where's she gone?
She didn't even wait for no salt.
And she came back and she was like, where's the rice? I'm like, he's in here.
Our parents are so poor. We can end on the last question. What is the one thing that we like and we hate about each other? Spill the tea.
Okay, you start first. There should be nothing on this list, okay?
I'll start about the one thing I don't like about you, and then we can end on a nice one. So the one thing I don't like about my sister is that I feel like she's very like hot-tempered. She gets annoyed at things very easily, and she can go from like 0 to 100. Like Guang and my sister, even though that's how we get close now, but they go at each other's throats so bad. They have massive arguments, and I'm there just like in the middle, and I'm like, can't you just hush your mouth? Like, shut up. Like, you don't need to like, say all the stuff.
Whatever comes to mind, it'll come out. You know, that's it.
And my mum has always said she's been like a feisty kid whenever she was young. Like, I
remember my mum, she used to beat me. She used to make me say sorry, and she will bang my head on that wall like 10 times, and I'm like, no, bitch, smack harder, smack.
Child services, hope you're not watching.
It gets me in trouble, guys.
Yeah, she's very honest, and she'll just tell you how it is. Which sometimes I love that, but sometimes I'm like, dang, that hurt. And then something that I like about my sister is that I can rely on my sister for anything. Like, I always ask her opinion. I really trust her opinion. I feel like we're so similar that I'll be like, what would you do? And then secretly I know what the answer is, but when she like reiterates it to me, I'm
she
like,
just want a confirmation, basically. Yeah.
But whenever I ask Grant, he always says the opposite, and I'm like, no, that's not what I wanted to hear.
Let's start with one thing I dislike about you. Give me a moment, I need to think. You fucking put the pressure down there on me, and I still can't think of it. Fuck's sake, I bare fucking feel like I'm slow coach here.
10 years later.
A few moments later.
Do you know what? I don't feel that there's anything that I really dislike about you, you know? Really? This sounds like I'm like fucking licking her fucking butthole.
Oh, I'm perfecto!
One thing that, not really about her in particular, I feel that sometimes she can be very harsh and Guang. Yeah. And I feel that you can be a bit nicer to him. Because I feel that, like, with us, she'll say how it is, but she'll have a certain limit. But when it comes to Guang, she's like, she goes all out and hammer him.
I have a very high expectation when it comes to him. Because I'm like, we're working together, you need to pull your weight.
And I feel the thing is, I feel like Guang, he tries his best, but he has his lazy moments. I agree with her in some points, yeah. But sometimes I'm like, give him a bit of leeway, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes the boy want a day off. So I'm going to end it with what I like about Thuy. I feel that she brings the family together. So I think that is a really good thing. She is really thoughtful. So when it comes to like Christmas and everything, like I'm the worst when it comes to presents.
The worst.
She would
So
say, okay, let's have a dinner, and then she will organise the presents, the gifts and everything. And I feel that's a really nice like gesture and make everyone feel like in the spirit and excited about things. We feel that we want to do that, but we're like, I can't be bothered, man.
I know. That trait that I have that with everyone. I have that with my friends. If we all want to go on holiday, I'll be like, okay, I'll plan the hotel and stuff. I feel like if it wasn't for me, then no one will do anything. You know? But yeah, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to know me and my sister a bit more. But if you guys enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and also comment down below. The only way I know what you guys want to see is by reading the comments, seeing your likes. So please show your support. If you guys want to follow my sister, she does daily Snapchats and daily stories on her little drive to work. So she talks all about stuff like keto, boyfriends, living at home, being a single woman, independent woman. So if you guys want to follow her, I'll leave all her links down below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give us a like and also follow me on all my social media platforms. It's just
xThuyLe at Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. I got the wrong order.
do you even watch my videos? So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah.
Oh my god, 5 second rule. Oh my god.
She will literally still eat that.
It ain't that bad. The Fantastic Services came yesterday and they like cleaned the floor.
A lot of people actually like. Oh, fucking hell, I just spit all over the place.
A lot of free rolls still. You can finally eat your mango that you've been eating for the last hour or so. That was a poor mukbang. Can we even call this a mukbang?
Guys, I think we should do a proper mukbang last time and tell her that she needs to like spoil me with all the spreads.
Yeah, but you have keto, so you can basically eat grass.
I'm gonna break my keto diet just for the meal.
Give me them views. That keto girl eating all the carbs.